Hello and welcome to Dawn's Kitchen. I'm Devin, your host. Today we'll be teaching you how to make easy sugar cookies from the cookbook of 6 Ingredients or Less by Carleen Johnson. Well, ever since I was a kid, my mom would always make them in the kitchen. And she would you'd see me and my brother who would be running up after we smelled the goodness of how well they smelled. And then my brother, he's actually filming. Right now.
Let's get our cook on now because I'm starving.
Well, first thing you need to do is you need to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. It's a good temperature to start at. Then you'll need to know what ingredients you need. You'll need 1 egg yolk, half a cup of sugar, 1 cup of flour, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, either a stick of butter or a half a cup of butter. It doesn't matter which one you use. I'm going to start off by adding the egg yolk in. If your egg yolk gets runny, you can always use a spatula to clear it out. Luckily, mine wasn't runny. Then, you'll add in a half a cup of sugar to that. And then, next that's followed by your 1 cup of flour. It doesn't matter how you put your ingredients in, just as long as you have them all mixed together.
Just as long as they're all somehow make it in.
And then you add in that stick of butter there. And then, you need to pour your vanilla extract in slowly because sometimes it can go pretty fast, then you get too much. And you just need that 1 teaspoon in, so about this speed is good. Just about there is good. Take that and you pour it in. And then next comes the fun stuff. You have to mix it all together. I prefer to use a KitchenAid mixer because when you're in time or you need to make something quick, you can just take it in, and it takes less time than stirring it by hand. So what I'm going to do is put this right on the butter, so that way it chops in some of that butter. So that way. And then you start out at a lower speed, and you keep on going like this.
So just look at that stuff yourself, turn it up.
And then as it starts getting a little bit thicker, you can start by picking up that speed.
Yep.
Just about like this. I kind of like making this. It's a lot of fun, and it's a really good cookie to make.
Yeah.
Keep on mixing it here and picking the speed.
So one thing I did notice, you put the yolk in there. What do you actually, do you still use the egg whites or?
Yes, you do. You actually use the egg whites. Take a fork, you swirl it up like this. Mix it, so it's already mixed right now. And then what you're going to do is you're going to press it with the fork and add a little bit of sugar on top. I'll show you that once the dough's ready. Keep on going around.
And another question, how much, with this amount of dough, how many cookies would you expect to get out of that?
Usually about 2½ dozen if you make the balls kind of small. But if you make them a little bit bigger, then you get obviously less cookies. But about the size I make, you get a little bit under 2 dozen, which I usually get about 21 cookies out of it. You see it stirring, and you need to pick it up a little bit. And keep going for the dough. You're going to pick it up a little bit more. You need it to get around the egg beater, when it's done. You see it starting already to get around there.
Yeah.
Keep on going. Going a little bit more, it's almost done. Almost all together. Going and there. I love this recipe. It's really good. Tasty.
Yeah, I can already see the dough starting to gather around the beater.
So it starts, you bring down the speed a little bit. See, it's already there, so you can stop it. Then what you do is you take and you open up this, you take the little egg beaters out. And then what I do is I take a spatula to take and scrape off the dough so that way it's easier to put the balls together. And I save a little bit on time. I'm going to show you how to make one of these, so that way then you can make it on your own. So
And of course, the parts I really love doing is just after, when you don't have enough, just licking the egg beaters.
Because you can't do that, because the egg the part you use, of the egg, doesn't contain salmonella. So here you're going to make a ball about this big, and you're going to...
And obviously the size can vary depending on the size of the cookies you want.
Yeah.
Okay,
so you're going to take the fork, dip it in.
Okay, so here's where the egg whites come in.
Take it across the top a little bit. And then you take the extra sugar that you have, you take and sprinkle a little bit on. So you have that.
Now, does it matter how much sugar you put on there?
Just a little sprinkle. You don't want too much.
Okay.
But I made some earlier, so you're kind of lucky.
Ooh.
And then when they're done, they turn out like this.
Ooh. Oh, those already look just scrumptious.
Then what you're going to do is, we don't really use cooler racks at my house. So you can use that, or you can use our little way of reusing paper. Just stick it on the paper.
Yep.
We use about 2 layers of newspaper. You can tell we're kind of running out of room since we've been cooking all day.
Yeah. So, one last question. Can I have one?
Yep. Go ahead.
Ooh, let's use this one. Mmm. So good and so sugary. It just melts in your mouth, too.
They're to die for.
Yep.
Yep. Thank you for coming. Bye.